This is Ponder Darling, my busted heart, and I've been quiet. I've been busy doing some really deep shadow work, and the winter was super rough. Plus, I've been working on some money-making things, so here I am. Hi, I don't know if the 20 people that were subscribed to me are even paying attention anymore, but hey y'all, I'm here. So, one of the reasons why I decided to get on here is to talk about this thing called limerence, because what happened is once that cognitive dissonance was gone and I fully was able to, it was like a war. It was a battle. And it was like I was two people. I was one person who understood logically that I have fallen in love with a complete jackass. And the other one was like, oh, he's God's gift. He's my soulmate. And those two parts of me waged a war against each other for months. And finally, I just kept at it. I kept questioning it. I kept doing, I kept working at it. And I finally got to the point where I didn't have that delusion anymore. And one of the things that really helped was learning about limerence. When I was doing some research, and I realized that that I had limerence. I must have had limerence, because it's like love addiction, but limerence is a little bit different in that limerence actually causes you to create these good qualities in them. Like in your mind, they have good qualities that in reality they don't really have. And that was certainly the case for me. I mean, I thought he was honest. He wasn't. I thought he was loving. He wasn't. I thought he was kind. He was very unkind. I made up this person in my head. Now, I had a reason for it. And in my shadow work, I've discovered the reasons why, and it makes sense to me, and I'm working on forgiving myself for it. It's ironically been easier for me to forgive him than it is for me to forgive myself, mainly because he's, once that illusion was gone, once I really saw him for what he is, he's just an idiot. He's just a loser. And I was the one that created this lie about the kind of person that I believed him to be, which was a good person. And, in another universe, he could have taken that opportunity to become a good person. And who knows, maybe we would have, stayed together. But it's very unlikely. It's unlikely. But I would say to anybody out there who has somebody that believes in you, don't fuck that up. If you have somebody who believes in you, don't fuck that up. That's like the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world, is somebody who totally believes in the good in you. But whether or not they're limerent about it and you're really not that person, I mean, that's an opportunity to raise your vibration. So I've just learned so much. I've learned to appreciate, what I have in my life. I'm learning to forgive myself for being limerent. I mean, limerence is, it's a killer. It's no joke. I mean, it's a mental illness, and it is, like I said, it's almost exactly like love addiction, except that in limerence you make up these things about them that are not true. And we all do that to some extent. It's part of the process of falling in love. But you know, people who have limerence do it to a fault, and they see a deeper connection with that person than there really is. And certainly I did. I believed that we were much more connected than we were, and I wasn't looking at the signs. I didn't see the writing on the wall. It was there. It was there. When I look back on it and I remember, I can see it. I can see it all. I see his complete apathy from day one. And I just, you know, there was just nothing but very, very raw material that I used to create this very elaborate story about him being a good person. And he wasn't. He's not a good person at all. And I'm lucky to be away from him. And I thank God every day that he hates my guts so much that he won't contact me. I am so lucky, because I know there's people out there who are really trying to break free from people like this, and they can't because they keep getting sucked back in. And so I thank God every day. And, you know, the best thing that I can say if you have limerence is, you know, my 12-step program has really helped me a lot. My love addiction support has helped me a lot, and I just hacked away at it. And now I don't care about him at all anymore. I see him for what he is, for what he really is. He's just nothing but a run-of-the-mill loser. And I made up this beautiful story, and it was all untrue. That's what I got. Thanks.